Orugono. Ane bulu kwa made no kunuma. Onye me nke ọma. Ebunye yenu. Si ajide nke oji na-aga n'iru. Biko ka anyị gbakọ kịta. Wee kene Eze-Ana. Eze-Ana ga-adị. Eze-Ana ugochitubelu. Eze-Ana ugochitubelu. Nwoke ọma na oraifite. Ị ga-adị. Ọdịnala bụ eziokwu. Ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ. Ị ma na o nwere olu na-eti mkpu na-asị ụmụ Igbo chigharịa, ụmụ Igbo chigharịa. Kwa mbọsị ọ na-eti. N'ụtụtụ n'abalị ọ nọ na nkuzi. Eze-Ana. Eze-Ana ugochitubelu. Onye ọma na oraifite. Onye mgbasa ozi. Ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru. Eze-Ana ugochitubelu. Onye ọmanye je eme ọnụ. Ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ. Gaba n'iru. Eze-Ana ugochitubelu. Onye ọma na oraifite. Onye mgbasa ozi. Ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru. Eze-Ana ugochitubelu. Onye ọmanye je eme ọnụ. Ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ. Gaba n'iru. Eze-Ana ga-adị. Ugochitubelu ga-adị. Ugochitubelu temple ọ ya adị. Maka na eziokwu anwa chacha. Ndị ụka erigo anyị front and back yo. Ndị oche eri anyị front and back. Fadi asị kala aka ghọrị ụmụ Igbo. Si anyị rapụ nke anyị na nke fe ka mma. Bulu Baịbụl bịa. Akwụkwọ akụkọ. Mepekwa chọọchị fa. Okwu n'ụka bịakwa.
Good day, viewers all over the world, lovers of Eze-Ana TV. I welcome you all in today's section of question and answer. With us here is an ordinary evangelist. Sir, you are highly welcome.
Well done.
Please introduce yourself.
My names are Ogbuefi, Eze-Ana, ugochitubelu, na oraifite. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja na ugochitubelu ọdịnala temple. Anyị na-agba afa miri emi dokwazi ọlụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Abụkwazi m onye isi nchụaja na ọdịnala evangelical ordinary restoration evangelical mission. Onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me an ordinary evangelist. I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life.
You're highly welcome once again. And before we proceed with today's questions, is there anything else you wish to say to our viewers?
Yeah, viewers all over the world, as you all know, we normally have our monthly rituals, which you can join anywhere you are all over the globe. Distance is never a barrier. To join in our monthly rituals, what you need to do is to make a token donation to the account number. Then chat me on WhatsApp. I will give you other details we need from you in order to book you. As you all know, we are already in month of July, and the monthly ritual of July is ongoing. However, you can still join since it's monthly rituals. So we are seeing almost the first week of the month, so you can still join all over the globe. What we normally do is that we place your 3 prayer requests in the altar, and we continue with prayers, declarations upon your lives throughout the month. At the end of the month, we go to the river, offer sacrifice with 8 table things on behalf of all, and we come back to the temple and offer other sacrifices to the entities of powers on behalf of all. I can tell you, we have lots of testimony, but as you all know, we don't show testimonies on social medias or showing all these things because for us it's not necessary. But I can tell you, we have lots of testimonies. We started these monthly rituals almost 3 years ago. So, and some people are joining us since then till now. So what I can tell you is that there is power in these group rituals. So however, If you want to join or you want to ask me any question concerning today's lecture, WhatsApp me on WhatsApp. Send message 0805 7837 672. I repeat 0805 7837 672 or 0813 8243 871. I repeat 0813 8243 871. You are all welcome.
All right, sir. The first question is, can someone actually gift God? You know, you told us in your previous lecture that before the Anyari came, the white men came, that Ndi Igbo already know God. So, do you think Chukwu can accept money as gift?
Yes, the truth of the matter is that, like I told you guys before, is that legal tender, what is called money is legal tender created by each country. So, spirituality does not understand what is called money. Yes. So, giving money, there's no way you can give money direct to God because you can't know I can see God. However, bringing out your money to support ministration, to give to your spiritualist, for alms giving. Example, in Ugochitubelu temple, there are some people that normally we call partners. They normally donate money from time to time out of their free will to support us in maybe support the foundation, because we have less privilege, people will pay their school fees, people that have health needs, and widows. So all these things is charitable work. Yes, but raw catch, giving God raw catch, you cannot even see God. So the raw catch you are giving in your place of worship and to your spiritualist, you are just giving the spiritualist money to support the mission or the administration, not actually that you are giving God direct. However, you are giving the whoever you believe in for the spread of the message or for God's work to continue, not actually that you are giving God. Yes, because money is legal tender and is earthly. Yes, money is only used here on earth in this gross material world. Beyond this world of gross material, in the interior world and other places, nothing like money. So money you are giving, saying you are giving God money as a gift, is not really direct words because God can't see God. So God cannot use even their money because their money is no longer, it cannot be even used beyond on earth, even from country to country. So even if it's American dollar that you use globally, but you can't use American dollar in the interior world. Beyond this earth, you can't use American dollar. So you can't say you give God money because God cannot make use of your money over there. So what I'm saying is that whenever you give money to your spiritualist, you are giving that money for the person to support the administration to move on, not actually that you are giving God. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. But sir, I will still ask.
Okay.
On social media, one man of God said that he gave God $1 million when he had no house of his own. What is your take on that?
Some of these words is what normally some, we like all them money mongers and materialistic pastors. The truth of the matter is that if he used the word that he used $1 million or whatever, any amount of money, to sow for ministration, to use it to help the needy, or use it to support any ministration he believes in, that is understandable. But saying that he gave God is not direct words, because there is no way he didn't see God. Okay, in which God's account did he pay the money? If he say he give money, okay, in which currency he gave the God that money? Did he hand the money over to God, hand to hand, face to face, or he gave it to someone, a prosy? So you can see that to be fair with the so-called man of God, I will say that what he says is just like a mite or parable. Nobody can give God raw catch direct. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. If I understand you well, what you're saying is that one cannot give God raw cash,
Yes.
but you can give cash in order to support the ministration.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. The next question is, what do you understand by the word tithe? And as an ordinary evangelist, what is your take on that?
Thank you. The word tithe normally is from Malachi 3:10. Yes, Malachi 3:10 made mention that people of God can actually bring out 1/10 of whatever they earn in a year, or as case may be, and they use it to support the ministration, use it to support the work of God, use it to help a messenger or a man of God or a prophet or whatever, a spiritualist. Now, if someone is your spiritual father, if somebody is interceding for you, if somebody brings out his or her time to pray, intercede for you, and that person has been of great help to your needs, and you thought it wise that you don't want this person to suffer in a way that you want to be contributing for the person's well-being. It could be a priest, it could be a spiritualist, whatever. It's just that, you know, in this ministration, ministers deny themselves so many things. You deny yourself maybe some certain pressure, you deny yourself some certain free life. Yes, you are doing so because as a called one, what we call what you can do and what you cannot do. And we are doing all those things in order to remain in the state of grace, so that you will be able to intercede on behalf of your followers and those that believes in you. So if for any reason, and for that reason, you will not be able to be at main market or be facing hustling and bustling that is there in the open market. However, you maybe you are at home, you are in the temple, you are in the place of worship, and you spend all the days there to help people, to intercede for people. Now, if people thought it wise to be bringing 1/10 of what they earned in order to make you feel happy and feel comfortable for the fact that you are a mouthpiece of God, now there's nothing wrong in it. If out of your free will, yes. Olden days, there is what we call full-time ministers. Full-time ministers is those ones that maybe the Akajiofos and the other people that they are there 24/7 because of the nature of their calling. They can open shop in main market. They can't be doing other things. They spend all their time 24/7 paying attention to people's need. Now, if out of your own free will, you decide to bring some of what your handwork, or maybe catch or food, whatever, to support the person that is running the administration, there's nothing bad in it. In olden days, in Igbo spirituality, we don't call it tithe. But when we make festivals, they teach and more they teach. In the money na-ebu buru ihe oriri butelo onye nchụaja. So is acceptable. Mana, what I'm against is when some pastors, modern pastors, yes, began to force people, claiming that without giving that so-called tithe, that is 1/10 of whatever you earn, that you go to hell, that you will not see salvation. That one is no. That statement is born out of greed and trying to exploit people. Giving should be from the bottom of the person's heart. So in Igbo spirituality does not encourage forcing people to go out of their needs. However, out of your free mind, if you feel like Chukwu Okike has really used so person to change your life, if you want to say, thank you, brother, thank you, sister, for what you have done in my life, there's nothing wrong in that. That is why in Igbo spirituality we call what is called Agu. Every Dibia does Agu festival. Yes, Agu festival is when in Igbo spirituality, everybody that benefited from someone's Agu is expected to come and do Thanksgiving during the festival of Agu. However, you can do it anytime. It's not a must that it must be on a particular date. That is how Igbo spirituality structured it. Like in the temple, we have 2 festivals. And in that 2 festivals, friends and children of the temples are expected to contribute 1 or 2 to say thank you to Agu. So what I'm saying in essence is that is allowed to pay, give whatever you have in order to sustain and to make it easier for whoever that is doing the ministerial work to be comfortable and have food. You know, even from that thing you gave to that minister, the minister will still use some of the money to give alms. So Malachi 3:10 simple means bring out food to the temple so that there will be enough food for the ministers. So, but there is no clause in that if you do not bring, that there is consequence. There must be these consequences that follows the fact that you did not bring. So these pastors that are preaching that if without paying tithe, no blessing, no nothing is done out of selfishness. So our act of giving should be from the bottom of their heart, and they should be out of free will. So, however, the Bible have told you that you must bring out a percentage, no matter how small it is, to support the administration, but it's not by force. However, there is benefit in doing so. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sir, I would like you to clear this particular question. Someone actually said to me that I don't believe in church. I don't believe in Christian, like in Christianity. I don't believe in Eze-Ana. So I pay. Because of that, I pay my tithe to my father, like the biological father. What's your take on that?
Anyway, the truth of the matter is that if you don't believe in anything, if the person don't believe in anything, he don't believe in Chukwu, it then means that the person is an atheist. Yes, atheist is simple people that don't believe that God exists. They believe that things just happen the way they just want to happen. So if somebody does not have any religious belief, the person is atheist. However, giving money to your parents is in order. Yes. Like I always tell people, if you cannot give money to your parents, don't give to me. Yes. If you cannot give money to your parents, don't give to me. I discovered this concept when my father was no more. But since I discovered this concept, every month I gave money to my mother. Yes, I gave money to my mother. Not only my mother, I gave money to people I feel that they need the money. The less privileged, some spiritualists, some people that I feel that they are really doing their best in order to spread this ordinary administration. So I give money to whoever I felt and the spirit leads. However, if somebody feels that he wants to be giving to only his father, he doesn't care giving to any other less privileged or support administration, is the person's cup of tea. The reason is that the more you give, the more you receive. natural law says, givers never lack. So once you are giving, you are receiving. Yes, so if he chooses to be giving only to his father, he will be there to receive only his father's blessings. But if you are giving to other people that needs it, believe in me, you will be reaping a multiple fold because you sow a multiple fold. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The next question is, does a woman without a child have right to her late husband's property?
Yes, if a woman has no child of her own, in Igbo custom, that woman will not drag all her late husband's properties with both hands. Yes, in fact, the woman is not supposed to be happy. Yes, she's not supposed to be happy because if she's a good woman, she would have longed to have children for her late husband. However, for any reason, that could not happen. The woman should just take what will make her comfortable. And when the woman passes on, the whole property will go back to the family of the man. That is what Igbo tradition believes. However, what I will frown at is the family of the man should not push that woman out or suffer her or take those properties forcefully from her. They should allow her to live her life to the fullest. Then when she passes on, other family members of the man can come in. So once, what I'm saying is that if a woman lived in peace with her late husband and her husband is late, people should allow the woman to live her life to the fullest, meaning the properties belong to the woman. Yes, they should allow her. So, but if the woman is a woman that has human heart, she should take only what she needs. You understand? And give the rest back to the family out of her free will. But in the case that she refuses to, want to take everything, nobody should fight her. Thank you.
All right. In Igbo tradition, a woman that stayed with her husband, that lived with her husband for like, let's say, 5 years, and the husband died without them having any child, is he allowed to stay in that man's house?
If the woman, of course, cannot stay in a man's inheritance land. Now, if the man is, let's say the man is from oraifite and he has house in the village, definitely nobody will take the woman that he should leave. But if the man, the man is living in London, they have house there, he cannot go and drove her out because maybe he contributed. But that inheritance land, the family land, that was allocated to the man from the family Obi, now the woman cannot take that one. But if there's anyone they are living in the town, yes, that one could be out of the hustle from both. So the woman can stay there. But that family land there, he cannot. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's go over to the next question. In ordinary Igbo, how long can a widow or a widower mourn their partner before moving on?
Thank you for that question. Olden days when I was growing up, there was a time people normally mourn their loved ones like 6 months. Some even last up to almost 1 year in the past, long past. But now, based on what is happening now, some people normally cut it even 4 months. In fact, based on what I'm hearing now, even some people are cutting it even to 3 months. So, for me, it depends on the circumstances. Yes, it depends on whatever that is available. If the woman is the sole breadwinner and he has children to take care of, and nobody is taking care of the woman, now if the woman, out of her own free will, decides to end it in 3 months, so be it. As long as it's what they agreed on. Because whatever he wished for another person is something, the same measure they will give to her. So if some town out of their own decide to be cutting it by 3 months, so be it. You know that you offer your partner 3 months. If it's you, they will offer you 3 months, and there's no case. So it depends on the custom. So if whatever your custom says, if your custom says 3 months, just maintain 3 months. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The next question is, can a woman remarry if the ex-husband refuses to collect the bride price?
Yeah, thank you for that question. For me, there is it's not a thing of joy if a woman has misunderstanding with your husband, and 2 of you are no longer marrying. The family of the girl in question should refund the bride price so that the man will move on and the woman will move on. In a case if the man refuses to come and collect the bride price, insists that he's still marrying the woman, and it's not as if that they're still living together, he's just doing it out of wickedness. Some of them have actually moved on, but they refuse to collect the money in order to keep the woman as a married woman. There are so many things he can do. As long as that marriage has stayed, if he's in law court, as long as that marriage has stayed over 2 years, he can file for divorce. Again, in Igbo spirituality, there are so many ways we do that. Then in some custom, you, the woman in question, and her family, we go and meet the family of the man. And if the man refuses to collect the money, the family, his own family, can collect that money on his behalf. Even that's what we call onyembe, the middleman. The middleman can also collect the money on behalf of the man. And again, there's a way we do it again. You can go with palm wine, with a gallon of palm wine, a cake of palm wine. Use ube leaf to block it. If you use ube leaf to block it, take it to the woman place and tell them enough is enough. Once they see that ube leaf on that cover, as a cover of that palm wine, they know that it's already no beggar, meaning everything has ended. Stay your own and let me stay my own. So by so doing, the woman can remarry. And so many, it's not supposed to cause issue anyway, but sometimes out of wickedness, some people they don't want to collect the money, knowing fully well that if they don't refuse to collect the money, that the woman will remain in her father's house. So this one is done out of wickedness. So what I'm advising, if you're a lady and you are no longer married to your husband, and your husband, out of wickedness, refuses to collect the bride price because he wants to suffer you, believe me, use all these things I just laid down. Use any of that option. You can go and remarry. But let it be clear that you and both of you are no longer married. The village people will be aware, the relative will be aware. By so doing, you are free to go.
Right. Thank you for that answer. The next question is, some women will say, instead of me to cheat on my husband, it's better I use sex toy. What's your take on that, and does it have any spiritual effects?
Yeah, I will not support any woman to use sex toy because of the spiritual implications. If for any reason you felt that your husband is no longer satisfying you sexually, I will advise you to discuss it with the man. Again, and I will advise our youth of nowadays, because so many things are really bastardized nowadays. Olden days, we don't normally have issue of this, you can't satisfy me, you can't satisfy me. Nowadays, that most ladies have lived rough life. Rough life, to some of them have been lost girls, some of them have used toys, some of them have done so many careless lifestyle. So I would advise young couples, once you intend to marry each other, discuss sex lifestyle with both of you, so that you understand if the sexual libido of social person is it what you can contain. Now, if at the end of the day you find out that you cannot be able to match her, then I will advise you that is enough reason to cut that marriage. Now, but after discussing, and it means that 2 of you are in the same level, you can go on. Again, I will advise some people, some ladies maybe have lived life that is not how is out there, is real marriage. Yes, real marriage, you have to discipline yourself. And again, so if what you are experiencing in the family is that you feel that the man is not satisfying you the way you feel like, you can still do something. Call the man for heart-to-heart talk. Then know what is causing it. A man can be healthy very well because of but the nature of his job. If your husband is a driver, always sitting down on a vehicle for long hours, it can affect his sexual drive. Yes. Again, check the type of food the man is eating. If the man is not eating a good food with good nutrients, it can affect his sex drive. So discuss with him one-on-one. Know what is the cause. If it's somebody that doing some of this work that's so tedious that at the end of the day he will be weak, then you as a woman should step up. You understand the game by Mohammed mountain should Mohammed. So what you will do is to step up the game. No, and again, there's other ways you can be able to energize the person romantically. There's some certain things you can be doing. Yes, because sometimes somebody's sex drive can die if the partner is a novice. You understand? So many things. So that's why I said I recommend heart-to-heart talk first. Now, heart-to-heart talk will determine where you channel your energy. If it's by providing good diet, now if it's providing enough romance and whatever, and making the atmosphere good to trigger the urge, then, but going for sex toy is not acceptable. You know why? If you are into that, you will be addicted. And once you are addicted, it will destroy your life for good. Because once you are addicted to that, you will no longer value your partner. No matter whatever your partner does, you can never get satisfied. And by so doing, it will lead the marriage to crash. So, by the time you became addicted to such lifestyle, the way you reason, the way you understand it, even normal exercise by your husband, you no longer appreciate it because you're already addicted to toys. So that one can crash marriage. Yes, that one can crash marriage. Two, the last but not the least is that if you are addicted with sex toy, it will attract negative vibrations, akarogiri. Yes, because what you are doing is no longer natural, and it will attract akarogiri more. And once you are living a life that is not natural, or living unnatural life will attract akarogiri, and that akarogiri will bring other spiritual challenges for you and for their marriage. And at the end of the day, their marriage will still crash. So to avoid this spiritual implication of attracting akarogiri, the destroyers, into your life and into your family, avoid using sex toy too. Thank you.
All right, sir. The last question for today's program is, as ordinary evangelist, do you expect a woman to be faithful to her husband that has lived abroad for 5 years, 6 months after their marriage, without visiting home?
Number one, what I will say is that I'm not advocate of distance marriage. Yes, for me, if I will advise young couples, a lady especially, don't accept a man that want to marry you and keep you in Nigeria to go and hustle. Advise the person to go and hustle first. Then if you can wait for the person, that is your own cup of tea. But if you cannot, you move on. Because a woman's lifespan and a man is not the same. So it's sex-wise. So what I can tell you is that when a man is 40, is she okay? But if a woman is 40, the menstrual cycle is no longer the way it should be, and it will drop. The fertility rate is dropping too. So medical students, you understand what I'm saying. So for that reason, a woman can be ready for marriage more on time more than a man. So I will not advise you to wait for the man for a very long time. However, I kick against in my own house. I will not give my daughter out to any man that will marry her and leave her for abroad. Go and hustle. If it's your luck, she will still be there waiting for you. But if it's not their luck, you move on, she will move on. Then So if for any reason husband and wife agrees for this, let them discuss it, see the negative and negative implication therein. Now, if you as a woman, you accept as much as 5-10 years that you can stay, remember this is an agreement. So if you accept that you will stay, make sure he stays. But if you know you cannot stay, tell the person, look, I cannot stay, and move on. But say we are having the man's bride price, still claiming to be the man's wife. The man is still sending money to you, and you are answering his wife. Why cheating on him is not acceptable. Because this is a free will choice. So for me, I will not give my daughter out for such marriage. You as a single lady, I will advise you not to accept. Somebody that is going for abroad to hustle, you don't know how long it will stay. There is different that somebody traveling abroad to go and do his masters, or going there for pilgrimage, say for 6 months. But if somebody is going for hustle, you don't know how long it will take. So don't even try to cage yourself here with marriage, while the man is there to go and hustle. Let me tell you what I will tell you now as a man. We, men, our taste changes as money and the other goodies of life improves. Whoever that is your test now that you are broke, believe in me, brother, once you make it in life, your test changes. Example, if you're a type that normally eats mama put, there is a level you reach in money. You become a millionaire, you can see 30, 40, 50, 100 million in your account. Believe in me, you will no longer eat mama put, instead you go hungry. That's how life is. So those times you are in the village, you are just secondary school, you can manage whatever you see. But once you make it in life, you begin to look at maybe a particular spec. Thank you.
Right, viewers all over the world, we have come to an end on today's edition of Question and Answer. If you have any question based on today's teaching, kindly drop it on the comment section or DM Ogbuefi Eze-Ana ugochitubelu with the WhatsApp number showing on your screen. For more inquiries and deep consultation, you can as well DM him with that same number. Ogbuefi, it's nice having you here today.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Before we close for the day, any advice for them?
Yes, viewers all over the world, as you are following our administration, keep telling people about our administration. If you are following us from our social media handles, keep sharing it. As you are doing this, remain blessed. Then if you have any question to this lecture, or you want us to do alpha consultation for you, then send message to my WhatsApp 0805 78 37672. I repeat, 0805 78 37672, or 0813 8243 871. I repeat, 0813 8243 871. As you are following us, remain blessed. May the God of Almighty, the creator of the whole universe, bless you abundantly. As we speak, so shall it be. See you tomorrow. No gawa nke eziokwu. Ọ bụrụ na ọnwa egburu ọjị eji wee chụ aja. That is Igbo parable. Thank you.